This is Family of Adventure. Welcome to our video. I am packing for my toddler. He is 3 years old. I have 4 kids, so I've been doing this quite a while, and I'm also pregnant with our 5th kid. So I'm doing something a little different than I usually do. So let's get started. Okay, so our first flight is over 12 hours, and then right after that we have a 3-hour flight, and then we're spending the night, and the next day we're taking another flight of 3 hours. So it's like a lot of flying just to get to our destination. So I was really thinking, what can I do for my toddler? And my toddler doesn't play as much, so I was really trying to do some research, really what would take and help him through the flight, what would take his mind off things, and this is what I've come up with. Okay, so you can see that actually my toddler is not going to be having his own backpack. I have done so many times that our toddlers have carried their own backpacks, but my particular son that's 3 years old, he's really not interested in carrying his own backpack, and we have done it in the past where he kind of carries it for a little bit because the siblings do as well. And then in the end of the day, I carry it, or I put it in this trolley, in the stroller. And I just didn't want it to be this way this time, just because I do have a 1-year-old and I'm also pregnant. I am 20 weeks right now pregnant. So I knew that I wanted to think of something out of the box. So he can have his own bag. It doesn't mean it needs to be a backpack. So I came with this idea. I would have liked maybe a little smaller, but this is still very happy with the size of a bag. I wanted it actually to just be attached to the trolley. It goes through, you can see right here. It's almost kind of like a weekender, but I didn't want something too big as a weekender. I wanted something smaller, like a nice tote bag. And this really kind of closed all of my checklist of what I wanted as a bag. I wanted it not too big and also not too small, something that can go under the seat, his seat. And this is why I kind of went through and decided on a bag like this. And it's a really nice size. I'm really happy with the feeling of it and the way it is. I really hope it's going to really stay strong for this whole flight, because if you know me, one of my weaknesses is that my bags don't last with me, and it's because we travel so much, and it's because we do so much with them. Even if it's not flying anywhere, just by traveling and going out and doing things. I do homeschool my kids, so I need a bag that is durable and it's easy. So let's see. So you can see about how much space there is in there. I do have cubes or little mesh bags for each different stuff. It just makes it easier to grab instead of having everything just dropped in there. I just don't like it when I have to search for things for my kids. It just makes it a lot longer and just frustrating. This is also how I usually do my diaper bag. Now, because this is so big and so huge, I could use this also as my diaper bag, but then again, I am taking also a 1-year-old. And I am pregnant, so I am still thinking of taking my own little backpack for myself, for my different things that I would need and I would want. But if I wanted to, this is definitely enough space that I could have added myself and the baby as well. There's actually really plenty of stuff in this. So what did I pack for my toddler for this flight? So one, definitely a water bottle. It's a water bottle with a straw, stainless steel. I always try and get stainless steel bottles, especially because there's a certain time that we're going to be in Florida in the heat. It's going to be hot and we're going to be walking around, and I didn't want it to be plastic or anything like that. I do prefer always stainless steel. Even when we go to cold weather, like we went to Norway or to Iceland, I just prefer stainless steel bottles. The top is plastic, but one day I would like to do a whole stainless steel for them. I just haven't found one that I liked yet. This is definitely not a need. Each kid has this. It's just a little napkin. If you grew up in the 90s like me, we always had these in our backpacks. They're just a nice thing for them to clean them, or just for them to like have a little comforter for themselves, and they can also play with it. So this is just a random item. I don't think it's a need. It's the first time that I actually put them in their travel bags, but I have noticed a difference here and there when I've been taking them. So we'll try this out this time on the flight and see how that one goes. Okay, so now if you don't have these tablets, these are amazing. I actually got for each one of my kids except my 1-year-old. I've been always happy with them. They can color and it erases. It's super easy. They all love doing this, and I knew that I wanted each kid to have it because I used to have only 1 or 2 of them, and they would kind of argue with them. They all wanted to do it, and then this time I was like, that's it. I am going to buy for each one. Each one has their own color, so each one knows which one is theirs. This I definitely recommend for like, I mean, my oldest is 7 and he still loves using them. So I just recommend for like all stages, over maybe 2, to have this. I do recommend that as a toy for this age. Okay, so I have this little mesh bag. I really like them because I can actually see what's inside of them for each bag. I have 3 of them in this bag. I have, as you can see, some jumbo crayons, Crayola. They're great for this time. I know he loves particularly markers, but I just don't want to deal with markers, putting them together and making sure they have their lids. So I always go for crayons as traveling, at least at the moment. This is also a great little model magic. They love using this. He loves also touching in everything. He doesn't need more than 1 because he doesn't get too interested in it for too long, but it's definitely like a nice thing for him to have. And then I have a little book here that he can go through and he can read, and I have some stickers that actually can stick to the windows and come off. For anything that they stick on, they come off easily. I think that's a great little tip to have when you fly. I will add here, what I'm missing is a coloring book. I'm not gonna have a huge coloring book. It'll be like a pocket size that would fit in this mesh. That would be my ideal coloring book. I still need to go and get that because he does like to color. It's not like something that he does for hours, but he does enjoy the coloring, and he definitely loves Mickey Mouse. So I'll probably find something in that zone of Mickey Mouse, or something that's got to do with animals. He just loves animals. I'll try and find something that he really likes at the moment. Like my oldest son, he loved trucks. I would always get him something with trucks. So or dinosaurs. He's more into like farm animals and things like that. My other mesh bag has actually some toys in it. I've never packed, again, this much stuff for a toddler ever. But because I have the space and because it is such long flights, I decided that this would be good. And also this is stuff that he could also share with his siblings. This is something definitely all his siblings can enjoy. If you don't know these things, it's a pressure like sponge, or I don't even know what to call this thing, but you can find them everywhere, different kinds of shapes and different things. I found a cat and I just grabbed it because I thought it would be really great. It opens up, like you squeeze it and then it opens up very, very slowly. That like to relieve stress. They don't always like do it really, really fast. They have to wait until it releases and then you press again. So I think this would be great for him, for all the kids, also my 1-year-old. If you wanted to press, I just need to make sure that he doesn't put it in his mouth. But I think this is great. The other one, each kid has one of these little toys that stick. It always worked. These are already quite old. I've had these already for years. Each one has them in their backpack. It's just something that they do enjoy, and it's just a great thing for the flight because it sticks, it snaps, and it turns around. So the other little thing that I got for my toddler are these little cars. They're kind of like in little shapes. They're really, really light. They do different little like tricks and things. They're not noisy, and that's always a plus for the flights. You don't want really noisy toys. definitely he would enjoy these ones. And again, there's 4 of them, so if you wanted to, you could also share with his siblings. That's always like a nice little thing to do, to also encourage if you wanted to. So that's all in this mesh bag, is these 4 little like car playing toys, this stress ball release, and this thing. So that's the other mesh bag. And my last mesh bag, that is it. This is my last mesh bag for my toddler. Is a little bit more of like unique stuff that I've done so much research about toddlers, and this seems like to really be the best, one of the best things for this age group. It stretches out like that. You can do different kinds of shapes with them. He has like 3 of them. All of my kids also, I gave it to them. It's also a way to also relieve a little stress as well, and just take some mind off things. They can also connect them together. They can share with each other if they wanted to, but wanted to make sure that each one had a certain amount of these. And the other one was Magnetic Man, that I think that also, wow, I think he's gonna just really enjoy this, because it also can connect to the flight, where there's magnetic places where he can connect and do shapes. And I think this is also going to be a great thing for the flight. I got like a whole box, and I just split it up to 3 kids that they can all enjoy some, because I think they will all really enjoy these Magnetic Men. There you go. So 1, 2, 3. Very simple. And the only thing that I'm missing for my toddler is snacks. And I really would like to have, and there's so much space here that there's no problem having here snacks. I'm thinking that I might even add here the change of clothes for the kids, because it's such long flights. No question, I know that there will be some kind of time that I'll have to change their outfit. So I am thinking of taking this. I do have also a trolley with me. We also have check-in bags, because we're traveling overseas. We do get that in our price ticket. So it's really really an opening for what I can do here. Also, I could just leave it open so it's easier to get to. That's also an option. I am happy for my toddler that I actually can offer him different kind of mesh bags at each time. He doesn't have just one backpack and he pulls everything out, and then we lose, or we have to find everything, and he doesn't really know what to play with because it gets overstimulated. I do like the idea that it's very simple, and they have just a couple of things in different of the mesh bags, and it like opens up it doesn't open up too much stimulation for them. I think that different kinds I just think that I'm really excited about what I got him, and I'll let you know in another video how it all went. Just wanted you to have a look of how it looks. I really wanted it actually to be not passing the size of the trolley. That's like pretty much the size what I wanted. I wanted to kind of like be a little smaller than that. But this is what I could find in the amount of time that I had. And also white. I love white, but it gets so dirty sometimes. But it should be easy to clean. I don't like also like these, see all these different things. Hopefully it'll get like fixed through time, all these wrinkles and stuff like that. But it's still, I'm still so happy with it, because you could see on the side, it's not like packed full or heavy or anything like that. It's not heavy also on the trolley as well. And I just love it how it doesn't feel like it's just a thin little strap here that it can fall any minute, that it is a little bit more sturdy as well. So I am happy about that. I want to show you also that this does come with a shoulder strap, so you can put it right through here, and then you can also have it around your shoulder, or you can hold it up like this. I usually do like backpacks, so because I'm going to have my own backpack, this works great that it can go over the trolley, and if I do have to carry it, I'm just going to put it over my shoulder or hold it by this. So that is also something that I'm happy about. I did not want to have a backpack. I didn't want another backpack. I wanted something very, very, very different. I just really want to try something different. So that is this for my toddler. I felt it was very different from my other videos, and also the way that I am packing and the way that I'm going to be going for my toddler, because he doesn't, like I said, carry his own backpack. So I'll be a little bit more in control about what is happening, but he still have a mesh bag to take out the stuff that he wants. And he also can tell me what he would like to take out and choose. I think it'll be really worth it, and I think it'll really work out. I am very excited about this idea, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you have other ideas for this age. I'm always open to hear more. I would love to hear more. Alright. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and wait to see more of my videos. Bye.